I always thought his business trips were just that, business. But the nagging feeling in my gut wouldn't leave me alone, especially when I found a small pink sock in his suitcase. I confronted him, and he brushed it off as a coworker's kid's belonging, caught up in his luggage by mistake. It was plausible enough to stave off my suspicion, but the seed of doubt had been planted. Each trip became a test of my resolve, each hug goodbye a moment of silent dread. One rainy evening, the house was too quiet, so I decided to drop by his office unannounced. The receptionist, trying too hard to mask her surprise, informed me that he was off to another state for a meeting. My heart pounded as I realized I had just dropped him off at the airport that morning, not for work, but for something more sinister. I grabbed my keys and drove, not sure where I was heading, but knowing I needed answers. Racing through the rain-slicked streets, I felt the walls of our life closing in. Hours later, I found myself parked outside a suburban home, watching him through the window, laughing and playing with two children and a woman who clearly wasn't living in the shadow of a lie. My world shattered in that instant, the betrayal slicing through my heart with a precision that left me breathless. He had a whole other life, a family I knew nothing about. Watching them through the rain-soaked glass, I realized that every promise he had made, every whispered, "I love you," had been a facade. The confrontation was inevitable and explosive, revealing not just his betrayal but also my own reflection in the broken mirror of our marriage. I realized I had ignored the signs, chosen to believe the lies because facing the truth meant confronting my deepest fear, that I wasn't enough. As his other life crumbled alongside ours, I stood amidst the wreckage, not with the resolve of a victim, but with the haunting realization that my silence had in part allowed this lie to fester. The twist wasn't just his deception, it was my complicity in the fantasy we both pretended was real.